What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Recently, Dennis Rodman revealed in an interview that he was offered $20 million to get Madonna pregnant. Now, this was the time that Dennis Rodman played for the San Antonio Spurs. And if you guys were old enough to remember this, I was about maybe like 14 or 15 at the time, something like that, 16. And, Rodman dated her for just like only 2 months. But when he did, it was crazy. Rodman was always crazy. He was wild. I mean, he got even more wild when he went to the Bulls. And then when the Spurs, he had like blonde hair. Like, he was so crazy. The Spurs had to get rid of him because they were just such a clean cut team, and just like Dennis Rodman was going every goddamn place, right? He was just everywhere. But he reveals that she offered him $20 million to get her pregnant. So now I want to deal with this because in today's world, women in entrepreneurship and being wealthy is a very, very, very big talking point. And let me just say this. As an entrepreneur myself, and as a man who has, I've done business with women before. I have no problem with it. I've made a lot of money in spots doing business with women. I think it's great. I think it is very, very great for women to be controlling their own money, for women to work for their own money. If they want to go out here and work and get after it, just like we do, God bless them. They deserve everything that a man can get. I'm not one of those guys who feels that women should be, at home in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant. I don't believe that. All right. My mother was a working woman. My grandmother was a working woman. My mama still works. So I don't have a problem with that. I never did. I think I like people, male or female, who are ambitious. However, I think that what we see coming from the business class of ladies is that many of them already have decided that they are not ever going to be married. Okay. I believe we're going to see that with maybe possibly Rihanna. Some of these other ladies that you see that have babies, or they've been married before, they don't mind being single moms. Keisha Cole. And again, these ladies are ultra rich. Madonna, superstar from the great city of Detroit, always will be larger than life. Even in her 60s, people still talk about Madonna. Michael Jackson during that time, larger than life, still is. Michael Jordan, larger than life. All right. Mike Tyson, larger than life. People like that are always going to be super rich. Okay. Here's the fundamental problem with these people. They have stupid ass fans. Okay. And that's what I'm going to deal with right now. Why am I dealing with it? Because somebody would have looked at this and said, okay, well, listen, Madonna's dating Dennis Rodman. She wants to have a child with his genetics. She's going to give him $20 million. She's dating him, but really she's anticipating that she won't be with him for a long time. And she wasn't. All right. So she's going to raise the kid on her own. It's completely okay. But see, that thinking and that mentality is what is really destroying America as a whole. Because what do you see? You see many ladies operating like that in today's world. Now, it's just not fundamentally a black problem, although we see it, more as it spreads out. It's more sparse in our community. But what we notice is that women, they're not even looking at guys as long-term mates. One of the things that they may be looking at is he looks good. So at least if I have a baby by him, the kid is going to be attractive. And so that's what I mean. It's going to be attractive kid. My kid will have good genetics. And then after I have a baby by this guy, I'll figure it out because I can do bad all by myself. I don't need no man. I'll just have his kid vice versa. Boom. Here you have the kid comes out. You have little Leotis or whatever, little Cleophas Jackson, and he's running around shooting everybody. Fine. Okay, cool. Then after that, I have baby fever again. I won't pick O'Shea Duke Jackson. He's just entirely too ugly. Let me go and deal with Luther Goodright. He's 6'7". He's cute. I kind of like him. I mean, he snores funny. But you know what? I mean, let me have a kid by him also. Because why? Madonna just did it. Madonna just had a baby by Dennis Rodman. So like I can just do the same thing that she did because, you know, I mean, my booty's bigger than hers. So why can't I do it? So then they do it. 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies. And the problem is you're broke. You're broke. You're dusty. Okay. Then all of a sudden you're on Tinder. And then you're like, sad music. I'm a single mom with 2 kids. Don't be DMing me for sex. In fact, no sex until you prove to me that you love me and that you're worthy to meet my kids. And that's the problem. Fundamentally, that is the problem. So people who are elite, I can understand maybe Madonna want to do this. It's still dumb, but I can understand it. What I don't understand is the influence that these people have on the youth. If you don't believe influence is real, look at the drill music. Let's look at young black boys. Look at these brothers in Philadelphia, Brooklyn drill, London drill. Okay? You even have Crips and Bloods being influenced by Chicago gang guys. That was never the case 20 years ago, but it is now. Want to look at the influence that Cardi B has on these girls? Beyonce, the Beehive. God forbid you talk about Beyonce. You're going to get assassinated on the internet. But these influencers, women are watching them and they see that if she can do it, I can do it. But the reality is you can't do it. Most people can't do it. Society can't do it. And I would even say, even Madonna can't do it. A man is only looked at in many parts of America right now as just a sperm donor. And those aren't even my words. That is the words of Dr. T.S. Johnson. The black man is always looked at as a sperm donor. From white women, sometimes black women. Black women, usually, sometimes white women. And when you reduce a man to a semen count, that's all that you need him for. You're not looking for him to be a leader. You're not looking for Dennis Rodman to lead you. You're not looking for him to add any value in your life. The only thing he can do for you is give you the D and nut and come in you. That's all he can do. But she's not alone. A lot of black men are even fighting to be leaders. When they try to lead some of these brothers, their girlfriends are taking the kids to another state, moving around in child support, all kind of crazy things, right? Because that man wants to be a leader instead of just being a sperm donor. And then ladies are really looking for sperm donors, and that's all that you are. Stop trying to lead, pay child support, and be a sperm donor. Leave. Wait, you're trying to be in the son's life? Stop. They don't even really respect what these guys can bring to the table. And that is the problem that we have here. Black men have more to bring to the table than just their sperm. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junker. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.